Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about AWS again. So I was I work as a data engineer, and we kind of manage our infrastructure on AWS. And I was kind of wondering, how costs get broken down within the AWS account, within the organization and stuff. And this was kind of relevant because I'm also preparing to take the AWS Solutions Architect certification exam, and I was kind of wondering how does that happen? Like how do enterprise companies kind of break down costs and stuff? So yeah, so I kind of did my research, and during my study I saw a lot of these kind of questions kept popping up. So I decided to kind of do a quick kind of research on how AWS allows companies and individuals to kind of manage their accounts. So I thought I'll show you guys what I was able to find, and hopefully this will be relevant for you if you're taking the CCP, that's the cloud certified cloud practitioner certification, or the SAA, Solutions Architect Associate examination. So yeah, let's get right into it. Yeah, so I'm currently in my billing and cost management console. So as you can see, I'm in my root account as well. So actually, your root account is the only account by default that can actually access your billing. So when you create a new account, you kind of need to give the right permissions uh, for that account to be able to view the billing and cost. So yeah, it's not a, so what's actually going to be relevant here to check out is the cost breakdown. So this is where you kind of see different options to break down your costs. So the first one is by service. So you can kind of break down your cost by service. That's kind of self-explanatory. So here you have some relational database costs, CloudWatch and stuff. You can also break it down by account. So I have one other account here that's a user account, so it's an IAM user, and you can kind of see most of the costs are associated with that user. So that's another way you can break down the cost. You can go by region. This is going to be very relevant if you have a multi-region application or you kind of use services that are kind of multi-region, and so you can actually kind of see what costs you incur per region. And the next one is kind of where you get into the users kind of like doing custom allocation. So you can do this by using the allocation tag, and this is actually super helpful. Like you can add as many tags as you want to your resources. Obviously, there might be a limit on that, but you can add quite a number of them. But this actually helps you to really granularize your cost allocation. So yeah, so that's also kind of self-explanatory. So right now I don't have any tags with any resources running. I don't have any resources running at all. So this option is not really showing anything. And the last way you could do this is actually you can create categories for your costs. And this is actually something I just knew about recently. And actually I just pulled up the documentation here as well. It kind of gives you a step by step on how you can actually create a category and how you can associate that category with your resources. So it's kind of a long series of steps, but you can do this in the console as well, and it's pretty straightforward. I haven't done this myself yet, but it's something definitely to try out if you just kind of want to see what it's like. And what's also nice about this is you can associate these categories with tags, and so then you can also just tag a resource and it will be associated with that category. So as far as what AWS offers within an account, like that's most of it. That's pretty much all of it in the options. Why is this relevant? In the SAA preparations, in my study for that certification, like I keep noticing there's a lot of cost related questions. So that's actually one category of the exam. And what's also cool with this is it kind of links goes hand in hand kind of with IAM and how you kind of create your users, create accounts, and that kind of leads me to the next thing I would want to talk about, which is gonna be if you're dealing with like an enterprise level, if you're doing enterprise level AWS usage, so you have like a company that has a lot of departments and stuff. you probably would want to like separate your resources to different accounts, and you don't want to do that by having just a separate IAM user, and you know, passing on that kind of like a credential to a group of people within the team. So what you would rather want to do is you would want to use AWS organizations, and in this way you can create accounts under one umbrella account, which is called the management account, and then you can add accounts to groups, and you can actually kind of manage those group of accounts as a unit, and that unit is called organizational unit (OU). And how does this relate to costs? Like, so if you're an enterprise entity, then you can actually break down your costs to the different OUs. So you can break it down into something like accounting, engineering, whatever. So that actually kind of helps you to kind of solve the problem of understanding your costs a bit better if you're an enterprise entity. So yeah, you can look into the documentation as well. There's documentation on how to tag your resources. Tagging is super important, and I think every organization that's more than a few months old learns really fast to start tagging resources, because that really helps you to see what's going on within your organization, within your AWS account, and it kind of helps you to understand better like where your costs are actually being spent in a custom way as well. Yeah. So that's the video. I hope you guys really were able to learn something. It's a very short video, should be a short video. So it's just kind of to just kind of like let you know what you need to be looking at, what documentations you need to be reading to prepare for your certification exams. Thanks for watching.